Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to make a pour over. I got my pour over cup, and my cup is a giraffe cup. So I got my I bought this. It's a little cheap. It's like a $3 pour over cup, and it came with the filters. So I already wetted the filter inside because you got to make sure you wet this so that way when you pour in your water, it's actually going through the coffee instead of just soaking the filter. So we're gonna give this a try. I got my I got Kona Sunset coffee. Uh, my boss brought me some coffee from Hawaii, so I thought I'd give it a try. I actually have tried this on my French press, and it's really good coffee. So I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of coffee in here. I'm going to pour it in my pour over, and I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like this. And let me check. Oh, let me check something real quick. I forgot to put my phone in do not disturb mode. There we go. There we go. Now we're back. All right, we got my coffee in here, and I heated up the water. I don't, sadly enough, I do not have a nice pour over pitcher. So I'm going to use my French press with the hot water inside. And I'm not going to use a timer. I'm just going to saturate the. Here we go. Wish you could see this. I should have. Let me see if I can go down just a little bit. But if I go too far down, there we go. It's actually saturating. I don't have a timer. You're supposed to put a timer on it to time the brew. But all I'm doing is saturating the. I just want to make sure I don't overfill my cup. So it's going through. And I did bring another cup just in case I have to transfer over. But it looks like it's going to be. It looks like it's pretty good. I brought another cup. I got my San Antonio Spurs cup. Oh yeah, it's getting a little full. Oh, it's fine. But I'm gonna put. Hi, Naboo, how are you? I'm making a pour over today. There we go. See, there's my funnel, and this is my Spurs San Antonio basketball team deal. But that's not the cup. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna move this over here because it's still dripping. My cup is like super full. I don't know if you can see that. But let's see how it tastes. Oh, it's good. Woo, it's hot too. Hi, Naboo. Good morning. Oh man, I tried. I have a tea kettle, but I don't realize how hot the water is. I don't want the water to get into a super rubbling bubble because then the water is like super hot. Let me check something. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, I moved my. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is on. Just want to be sure. And let me move this back up. And today I am. Pardon me. I'm sorry about that. Today I am broadcasting on 4 different. Hey, you caught me again. Thank you. Hey, bud. I just made a pour over, and I used this little coffee filter, cone, and this cost me like $3 at the store, and then it came with the filters, and so I poured my coffee in here, and I actually used this cup, and there's a reason why I use this cup. I just wanted to show you here in a minute when I get to it. This is a giraffe cup, but good morning, bud. How are you this morning? How is the area that you live? Today it's, oh, I just noticed my borders showing. There you go. Thank you. This coffee came out just right. What I do is, I figured somebody told me at work that just use a pot and then put the water in, and then let it start to boil. But you know how in the pan, the little bubbles start going around the side of the pan? When it gets to that point, that's the best temperature for the coffee. So I've been doing that instead, and it actually comes out pretty well. Today I'm broadcasting on YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, and Africa TV. Yesterday I actually got some comments from Africa TV. But I got, yesterday I got call it a dirty brown. It's a cocoa, vanilla, coffee, cold brew. And it was really, really good. But the person kept asking me if it was a beer. And I said, no, it's not a beer. I don't drink alcohol. How is the... yesterday I noticed it was a little pixely. The start of the video, and somebody said, "Oh, it's great. Your video's great. The quality." And I'm like showing the borders on my backdrop. But how is everyone today? How is France, Naboo? Thank you. This coffee is really good. This coffee, my boss from work, he went to Hawaii and he brought me some Kona coffee, and it's already ground. It wasn't whole bean. So I was debating this morning to use that or use another whole bean coffee that I have. And I think if I use that other whole bean coffee, it would be just as good. So, oh, this is a perfect temperature. But wait a minute. Let's see. I think I see something in my cup. Can you see that? Let me try to. Looks good on your PC. Good. And I moved my phone a little bit further away from me, so I'm actually able to see the comments a lot better. Can you see that? There's a giraffe in my cup. What's going on here? I heard of different things in your coffee, but I never heard of a giraffe in your coffee. Oh, it's really good. Can you see it? Can you see the giraffe in my coffee? I gotta get the camera angle just right. There you go. How did that get there? Oh man, that coffee is really good. What I did was, Uncle Bud, I'll show you. I used this coffee filter and it's actually stopped dripping. So there's the grounds. A giraffe in my coffee. Do you see that? Look at that. He's just sitting there in my coffee. What's going on here? So I took the coffee filter, put my coffee in there, and I don't have a like a pour over kettle. I mean, I do have a tea kettle, but if I try to use it as a pour over, it just leaks all over the place. So I put the hot water in my French press, and then just pour it over. And I really didn't use any kind of technique like some people show. You know, you use a timer. I'll put this over here. You use a timer, and um, the only thing is, I'm almost done. And I don't know if you can see him. He's swimming in my. I heard of a fly in your soup, but this camera, I'm using the Prism app to broadcast on YouTube, Periscope, Twitter. I'm Twitter. Well, I guess if you're broadcasting on Periscope, it also goes to Twitter, and then Twitch and Africa TV. And this Prism app, and everybody thinks I say prism, I like prison, but Prism, you can live stream to those platforms, and also you can do all kinds of little stuff on here. Like I can say thank you very much for joining me. Watch there. He goes, thank you so much for joining me, and but it has all different kinds of things you could do. And I want to know how many people like a pour over coffee. Oh, everybody likes to pour. That's good. No, but you could do stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. You know, the only thing is about a pour over is once it's done, it's done. I don't think you can reuse the grounds. But this is really good. I'm trying to get down to the bottom so I can actually show you the giraffe. There we go. Let's see. I'm try to do a better job at it. There we go. There's the giraffe in my cup. And what? What'd you do with all the coffee? You drank it all. I got this at this is actually my son's, um, but I borrowed it. Don't tell him. Don't tell him I borrowed this cup. But um, I got this at there's a Pure One Pure One Imports. That's what it's called, and that's where we got this cup. But it's actually really good. So thank you very much for joining me, Naboo, all the way from France. And Uncle Bud, thank you for joining me too. And Central Texas. And I appreciate everybody joining. And I hope you like this video. I'm going to post another video right over here. And then I'm going to put my subscribe button over here. And thank you very much for joining me. I hope y'all have a great day, great morning, great evening, a great afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. It was always a pleasure. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Kenrod's Coffee Break. Bye, everyone.